Recently, Melody Shari made a huge decision to break her silence and address the swirling rumors about her relationship with actor Hill Harper. For months, fans and media outlets have been speculating about whether they're more than just friends. And finally, Melody decided it was time to set the record straight. What she shared has left everyone shocked, and it's clear that this revelation changes everything we thought we knew about their connection. But before we dive into what Melody said, let's break down the backstory that led to this moment. It all started with subtle hints and small clues that fans couldn't ignore. Melody and Hill Harper, two highly successful individuals, were spotted at the same events, engaging in private conversations, and showing off a level of comfort with each other that wasn't typical for two acquaintances. It wasn't just one event either. There were multiple instances where the two seemed to be spending time together, and their body language said a lot more than just friends. This naturally led to the questions: are they just really good friends? Or is there something more going on? The rumors intensified when fans started noticing the interactions on social media. Hill Harper began liking and commenting on Melody's posts, especially those that focused on empowerment, growth, and new beginnings. This gave the impression that Hill might not just admire Melody as a friend, but possibly had a deeper connection with her. And then there were Melody's own words. In several interviews, she talked about being open to love again, but emphasized how selective she was about who she allowed into her life. The way she described someone supportive, intelligent, and respected seemed to align perfectly with Hill Harper's qualities. So the big question remained: were they just close friends, or was there something more romantic going on? The speculation reached its peak when fans relentlessly asked Melody if she was dating Hill Harper. She received a flood of messages, comments, and even emails. At first, Melody played coy. She didn't directly respond to any of the questions, but posted cryptic messages about timing, growth, and knowing one's worth. Some fans took these posts as subtle confirmations that there was more to the story, while others believed Melody was just staying true to her independent nature. It wasn't until a live Q&A session on Instagram that Melody finally addressed the rumors head-on. With thousands of fans watching, Melody was asked directly about her relationship with Hill Harper. After a brief pause and a smile, Melody acknowledged the growing curiosity around her and Hill. She said, "I see y'all have been watching real close," followed by a laugh. Melody then went on to explain that Hill is an incredible man, successful, intelligent, and someone she deeply admires. But she also emphasized that not everything that appears online is true, urging people to stop assuming things. "We've had some great conversations," she said, but she made it clear that the rumors had gone too far. However, Melody didn't completely shut down the idea of a romantic relationship. She stated, "I am at a place in my life where I'm focused on peace, healing, and making the best choices for me and my future," adding that if there was something to share, her fans would know about it. But she was careful not to confirm or deny anything, and this only left fans even more intrigued. If there was truly nothing going on, why not just shut down the rumors completely? Instead, Melody's words seemed to add more fuel to the fire. After Melody's statement, all eyes turned to Hill Harper to see if he would back up her words or if he would add even more mystery to the situation. Known for his articulate nature and private life, Hill hadn't responded publicly to any rumors about his relationship with Melody. But during an interview where Hill was promoting his latest book and discussing his political activism, a journalist casually brought up the question, "Hill, social media is buzzing about you and Melody Shari. People want to know, are you two just friends, or is there something more?" Hill smirked, clearly prepared for the question, and answered with an intriguing response. "Melody is an incredible woman," he began. "She's strong, intelligent, and resilient. We've had some great conversations about business, empowerment, and the future." He then paused, allowing his words to sink in before continuing. "People love to assume things whenever they see two successful Black individuals spending time together, but at the end of the day, what really matters is respect." Hill's response didn't confirm or deny anything, leaving just enough room for speculation to continue. But then, he added something that really got people talking. Looking directly into the camera, he said, "You know, sometimes in life, you connect with people who align with your values and vision. And when that happens, it's a beautiful thing." Dropped an exclusive bombshell that completely changed everything. According to this well-connected insider, Melody and Hill's relationship wasn't as new as people thought. In fact, they had reportedly been seeing each other privately for months. The source revealed that the two had been very careful about not being seen in public together, but they had been spending time together behind the scenes. At one private event, held at an exclusive members-only lounge in Atlanta, the insider claimed that the two were seen displaying more than just friendship. They were allegedly seen leaning in close, sharing private jokes, and even showing signs of intimacy, with Melody resting her hand on Hill's knee. This moment was described as one that clearly suggested something deeper than just friendship. And then, things took an even more interesting turn. The insider also claimed that Hill Harper had been making plans to relocate to Atlanta permanently, which raised even more questions. Was Hill's move related to his connection with Melody? According to the source, Hill had been looking into properties in Atlanta for a while, and considering Melody's base in the city, the timing seemed too perfect to be a coincidence. As more information emerged, fans were left to wonder if Hill and Melody were indeed more than just friends, or if the rumors were just that, rumors. But Melody continued to maintain her silence, and Hill's cryptic responses left everyone wanting more. One thing was certain, though, the relationship between Melody and Hill Harper, whatever it may be, is a topic that continues to keep fans on the edge of their seats. In the coming weeks, we may find out more about what's really going on between these two successful individuals. Whether they decide to go public or continue to keep their connection private, one thing is clear: the story is far from over, and we'll all be watching closely to see what happens next.